Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
And it's made its way to him. And the ball's come loose here. Platini gets rid without sophistication. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's had it nicked away. Spread out to the left. Chiellini with the slide tackle there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Casemiro spots it and intercepts. Over to the left. Nunez. Might be danger here. Nunez! Oh, brilliant from Darwin Nunez! A finish right from the top draw. First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Chiellini. Van de Ven. Casemiro. Now it's Mbappe. Bastoni makes the interception. And he's heaved it away. He is through here. So much time. Real chance! That's another chance. It's a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Howson. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. Chiellini tries to clear. De Jong.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, some tackle that. We've got a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Villa. David Villa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's taking on the lot of them. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Portugal have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
David Villa, number 9.
Into the channel.
Number 14.
Owen receives it in a wide position.
On the field,
He's having a go. Crossbar comes to the rescue.
number 18.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Substitution in progress.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Portugal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
He shifted it to the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Quality ball. The final 5 minutes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Raul. Picked out brilliantly. Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
1 minute added time.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please join me in wishing
Any
all the
reflections
best
on what
to
you've
their
seen, Jim?
without
Well,
fans
there was a
celebrating
distinct
and
lack of
winning
clarity
most
or
today.
commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Now, calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
He's one-on-one, shot, and the finish! Yes! And they are cruising away. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that's...
And the shot! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Messi simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's having a hit! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Raul. He's found a way through. Raul!
Portugal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta or...
Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Batistuta clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dink through. That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Raul tries to pass it through. Played in by Park Ji-sung. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He has found the way through, and Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Van Basten. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Has a look and plays it forward. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Henderson wins the duel this time. Platini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Platini doing full tilt down the left. Shot could be on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. 5 minutes till the break. He's Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Raul. And it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Platini is the team's great visionary. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Platini powering forward here, gets into some space. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a corner kick. He can get that clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Now the delivery. That's a decent clearance. Now who's going to be first to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look. There's the header! Loose ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And they're quick to get it back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Messi having a look.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Great ball if he can get there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Van Basten. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. That's a little off target. And a chance! He has done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage.
It's roll! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager
shapes to shoot!
Detroit City clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution for Portugal, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Raul, number 9. Mbappe.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Coming on the field.
Van der Ven gets it away.
Donadoni, number 15.
Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
In progress.
Zanetti. Zanetti. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Donatoni.
There will
Well
be
played.
5
That
minutes
has
added time.
snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes to add. And it's Isco. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Isco. Good ball, good take. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Wriggles his way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pullet. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Park Ji-sung. Knocks it into space.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Van Bouten gets it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Messi. Pull it. Forlan. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ibrahimovic had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And he's well positioned here. Oh, what a ball! Park Ji-sung! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Chance again? No.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Some resolute defending there. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe, and the shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Looking here to chip it through. And that is a little undercooked. Van der Ven. Park Ji-sung. Raul. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Platini. Oh, super ball! And Park Ji-sung! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution for Santos. Number 18, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Howson clears it away. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, look at the space. Chance! Goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him.
Fallen! Now, who's going to be first to this?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's got tall. And he steered it beyond the post. Platini picks it up from the goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Park Ji-sung. Gets to show off his quick feet. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodri, Portugal finding their passes. Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Santos looking to pass their way through.
4 added minutes has been...
And he's had a hit! Keeper always had the measure of that. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! He's scored! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Santos playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Looking for the run. Oh, good ball! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Portugal are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
And a quick reminder
Mbappe
today
on
to
the
please
score
check
sheet
all
3
services
times.
located
Very
at
much
this
the
game.
man.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Portugal definitely...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
Shoots! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Oh, look at the space here. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Xavi Alonso. Good take, and is he in? Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Can he get it through? He could be in here. He's dealt with that really well. And he's there to get it away. It's Raul! Denied by an instinctive save.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header! Goal! Portugal! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mbappe! Picked out, goes for a shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they...
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
Mohamed Salah! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Header! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi has created one goal already. Park Ji-sung. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Shot, surely! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's Salah! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are having a ball here. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way. Ah, he's given it away. And here's Raul. Lovely, now then. Great position here. Showing good feet. Great ball, and he's in here. Park Ji-sung! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested.
And he shoots! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. De Bruyne receives it in a good position here. And time is up. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's De Jong. And the cutback, and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now it's Messi. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. Well, would you believe that?
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That ball looks a good one. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's away! He's had a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
A probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Howson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mbappe is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Has a look and place it forward. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Park Ji-suk. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, played right into his path. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard goes steaming forward. Chiellini. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
De Jong. And this is Raul. Nicely weighted ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Oh my God!
Peter, is that they get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Plenty to aim at here. That is a crunching tackle. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Messi. Raul. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that was very necessary. Knocks it into space. Chiellini with the slide tackle there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Beckham. Beckham hurtling down that right flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! Portugal are level. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things... Tries a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal! Portugal! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Substitution for Portugal, number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Is number 22, De Bruyne. Substitutions taking place.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Gerrard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Added time.
Now it's Doué. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Park Ji-sung. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after
How would you summarise what we've... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Portugal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter,
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the most significant moment of the game. One 0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
that's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Messi. Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. That's a sharp pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is De Bruyne.
De Bruyne really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played back. He's having a shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Raul. Threads one in.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Goes looking wide. Mbappe! Howson gets it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Stood up well to him there. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Chiellini cuts it out.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mbappe. Shot, surely! Goal! They're back within reach! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're... And there is the half-time whistle.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 5, Mbappe.
And the second half gets underway.
Hazard.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Number 15, Raul.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Araujo attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe has created one goal already. He has found the way through. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Raul, and a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now it's Raul. And this is Raul. Portugal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chance for a shot! Messi. Raul. Park Ji-sung. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Well, there's the clearance. And they've got a throw. Lewandowski pinches it off him. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Raul. And no, that was never going to make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gabriel. De Bruyne. Now it's Kökçü. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Pressure coming in from all directions. Messi. And here's Raul. Raul purring. Oh, what a mistake! Big chance! It's a goal! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that is as far as it goes. Portugal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Portugal against Germany.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Roll! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe. De Jong takes control of it and he's on the big chance! Gravenberg. And reclaimed it in a trice. Portugal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And Portugal score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Germany have their second corner now. Rodri clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. De Jong has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Chiellini. Portugal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Has a look and plays it forward. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? And he's surging through. Chance! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's charged, surely! Marvellous goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Look at the space here. And a chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution for
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
On the field is number 22, Donadoni.
Here we go again.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, really good feet. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Portugal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming...
Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. Shot could be on, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Bouten is offering a wry smile there.
Germany have their 3rd corner. Van Bouten plays it short. It's Schneider! Oh, it's come loose. Beckenbauer. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cleared without complication. Out to the right. Played back in. Nicely spread. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nicely weighted ball. That's a good run down the left. Mane. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, played right into his path. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Jong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Stood up well to him there.
Germany really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, what has happened here? Played in deep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's that, the end. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Park Ji-sung claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Now it's Raul. Raul. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
It's Raul!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Raul. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good ball! He's found some space. Good claim, no margin for error there. So it is still 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. De Jong.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Quality ball. It's played through for him. And he's had a shot! It's run, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Portugal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. Messi! Glorious! A finish of true class. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Park Ji-sung. Ronaldo might just make this. Serginho. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute.
Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Reflections on the first half?
Portugal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. No, he's not getting his way this time. Looking to play him in. That is a crunching tackle. Distributed tidily. Portugal do have a chance to counter here.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
He's tried one!
Mbappe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, they could be caught out here. Fired deep towards the back post. Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Puyol. Can he get it through? Chiellini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were out.
Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Raul. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Hazard. It's Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. Has a look and place it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roll! And that was very necessary. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.